Are we going on this? Yes, we're going on this. Good evening. Lovely to be here. Lovely to be on the bench doing benchy type things. It's been so consumed by Christmas and making stuff for Christmas and parties, and everything else has gone out the window, but hopefully vast majority of that stuff's done now. But it was a lot of work, I tell you, making, I think in the end I made about 40 Christmas crackers, 20 table decorations, write out the questions for WI quiz, and write out the team sheets and all this business. Yeah, a lot of work, but now we're back on the bench doing benchy type things, which is fantastic, brilliant. I have a small confession to make. Our British Airborne, the next batch that we're doing, I said I would spray prime them. I didn't, and in the end I didn't actually use the spray gun. I'd done them by brush. What with all that was going on here and everything, and getting the spray booth out and setting that up, and the airbrush and the compressor and all that, in the end I just did them by brush. So I will get around to using the airbrush. I have to learn how to use it, because I've got stuff coming up that's only going to be done by airbrush, like airplanes and tanks and stuff. So I have got it, little bastard. Excuse my language there. Little fly. I hate flies. Yeah, things have to be done by airbrush, so I have to learn to use the airbrush. But these have turned out rather well. You can see that, yeah, rather well. That guy is a master box figure. Damn, where bloody flies are coming from. That guy is a master box figure. Sort of gamekeeper, civilian sort of gamekeeper or something. So anyway, I really cracked on today, really done quite well, and that's all 22 figures, all primed, ready to go. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get some colour on them, start blocking in the colours. So yeah, very pleased. And the kit figures and the Airfix figures, they seem to go together well. Go together well. Yeah, they go together all right. So happy with that. So we'll have a crack at them tomorrow, get some base colours on them. That'll be nice. Get the wet palette out. I've had the wet palette out for ages. Get the chocolate box out. Somebody actually, a good friend of mine, he had a box of the Ferrero Rocher things for his birthday, and he gave me the empty box, so I have a spare box now for a palette. Thank you, Philip. Fantastic. Giveaway. Where's my tea? The November giveaway in December. But we'll do it. I tell you, I like the giveaway so much, I bought exactly the same thing for myself. I thought they were that nice. Only a small box. I come to the conclusion, just going back to those British Airborne, if you're Vallejo primer, so here's the white primer. The white primer seems to be a lot thinner than this for some reason, and you get terrible air bubbling with it. If you look, when you prime a figure and I got a magnifier with a light in it, and if you look when you're painting it, look under the magnifier, you see a lot of very fine air bubbles, which if you're not careful, if the primer dries and you've got air bubbles in it, you can't get rid of them. You can't get rid of them. They're a wretched nuisance. You've got to be careful. But this stuff is thicker than the white, but even this, you can get air bubbles with this. And what I come to the conclusion with this is, if you put some on whatever palette you're using, I use an old tea plate. I've got a little tea plate I pour a drop on. You leave it for 2 or 3, 4 minutes. Just leave it, and it'll start to thicken, and it goes on a lot better, and you get a lot less trouble with the air bubbles. So just something to bear in mind. Just leave it thicken for a bit if you're hand brushing it on, and it's a lot better. It's a lot better. You won't get them very, very fine air bubbles in your finish. Yeah, the giveaway. Sorry, skipping from one to the other. Yeah, the giveaway. I like this so much, I bought exactly the same thing for myself. I thought this was lovely. I thought these were lovely. So I got 2 boxes of these in the mail. One for me and one for you, or one for somebody. These are .3D printed. Fantastic detailing on them. I'm sure somebody will be able to use these in their medieval gaming. I'm sure. I just bought them because I thought they were that good. I thought they were that good, and they will look lovely painted. So at some point we'll have a go at these. You have one medieval archbishop. Fantastic detail. I won't take it out the bag and get greasy fingers all over it. Fantastic detail on it. One medieval archbishop. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This is medieval priest holding the cross of Pelayo. Look at that guy. I will take this one out the bag a minute, just to give you a better look. Look at that. Fantastic, fantastic detail on it. I've got to get a better camera than this. Obviously there's stuff around the bottom of it from the printing process. You have to cut that away. Little knife and cut that away. But that is one fantastic figure. That is just, doesn't really show on this. I've got to get a better camera than this. This is not a good camera. But the detailing on this is just mind-blowingly good. Mind-blowingly good. It's just awesome. Awesome. So you have an archbishop, a priest. Come on, little fella, get back in the bag. There you go, that a boy. And you have provincial archers with spears. And it's got underneath it written here on the invoice, Kingdoms of Men. Anybody know about that? Kingdoms of Men. Once again, mind-blowingly good detail on these figures. I mean, they're just absolutely unbelievable detail on them. Absolutely magnificent. Like I say, all this sort of extra crap on them, you've got to cut all that away. See all that stuff at the back there, you've got to cut all that away. But mind-blowingly good figures, I mean. They looked good on the website when I bought them, and they are that good. They are that good. Clock. So that's 5 28mm medieval figures for somebody. So what should we say? Wednesday evening. I think Wednesday evening, because today's Sunday. Yeah, Sunday today. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It gives you 3 days. Wednesday evening, we'll do this all Wednesday evening for the November giveaway in December. What should we say for a word? Archbishop. We'll use the word Archbishop. Yeah, fantastic. So, I know a lot of you out there, you do medieval gaming, 28mm medieval gaming, so they would fit in very nice. Very impressed with those figures, very impressed. Trying to think whose site I went on there to get them. No, I'll have to let you know on that one. It doesn't say on the invoice, so I can't see it. But yeah, beautiful figures. So I like them. Like I say, I like them so much. I have exactly the same box for me, which is just going to go on the shelf, and I'll do it at some point. But they are terrific. So Archbishop, Wednesday evening, we'll do the November giveaway, and this month's giveaway we'll do it a bit nearer Christmas. We'll do a Christmas giveaway. We'll do a bit near Christmas. So tomorrow I'm going to get on with these British Airborne. You know, every time I come out here my voice tends to go. It's just crap. It's crap. Yeah, we'll do the giveaway. Get on with these British Airborne tomorrow. Hope to get some colour on them. Colour some jackets or whatever. We're making inroads into that. And hopefully now I've got through all the Christmas stuff, I can catch up with some of your videos. You know, I subscribe to so many people now, you can't watch all the videos, otherwise you wouldn't do anything else. But there are certain people within that group that I do like to try and keep up with. I have a little core pool of people that I sort of do like to try and watch. The other people, it's not because I don't want to watch you, it's just sheer time. And I think what's important, it's not necessarily watching the videos per se, it's giving them the subscription and the thumbs up, that you like what they do and you approve of what they do, and giving them the, I think that is important. So anyway, we'll do that. So that's really all I got to say. My buddy Ely, who's asleep on the chair over there, you know, I said last video he had a little thing under his chin. little problem under his chin. He's going to get that fixed Friday. So we're going to do that Friday. We're going to go out, and I met I know a very nice lady. And I said to her about it. She said, bring it to me. She said, I will do it for you, no problem. So he's going to get his chin fixed Friday, a few stitches. So that's good. And then we're off to a party. So that'll be fun. So, done the Christmas tree. So some of you wanted to see this year's Christmas tree. You can just see it sticking up at the top there. That's how big it is. It actually touches the ceiling. That was an 11-hour job to do this year's tree. Because I flagged quite badly near the end. I was just running out of steam. It was hard graft. But when you see it, I hope you'll approve when you see it. I think it's come out really, really well. Probably I would have to go as far as to say the best tree I've ever done, I would think. Because I've had some new ideas this year that I've incorporated, and it's worth the tree. So I'm going to finish my tea here. Because we've been going 16 minutes now. I'm going to finish my tea, and then we'll give you a tour of this year's Christmas tree. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for the subscriptions. Thanks for watching. Season's greetings from the tip end of Cornwall. I've come to the conclusion. Quickly before I go, come to a conclusion. The village in which I live is the Cornish equivalent of Frinton-on-Sea. Now, if you don't know about Frinton-on-Sea, go on YouTube, and there's some videos on Frinton-on-Sea. Go and check them out. I come to the conclusion. Something happened the other day. I'm going to tell you what happened. Something happened the other day. I come to the conclusion. My village is the Cornish equivalent of Frinton-on-Sea. So anyway, I'll see you in a minute. We'll have a gander at this year's Christmas tree, a tour of this year's Christmas tree. Thanks to everybody. Hope you're all well. Thanks for watching. See you in a minute. Well, here we are, folks. Here's this year's Christmas tree. An 11-hour job. That was a lot of work indeed, but I hope you agree it was well worth the effort. Let's go up close. Get my tongue twisted. Let's go and have a closer look. Let's dim the lights a bit. Yeah, very pretty. Very pretty. Yes. There you go. Let's go and have a closer look and see what's going on. Start off at the bottom. If you go to the bottom. You have these huge things in here that are as big as your fist that I've never been able to find out where they come from or who made them. I bought a whole tray of them, and these round ones here. I bought a whole tray of sort of the two sorts, and these longy ones here for £11 years ago in a charity store, and I've never been able to find any more like them. These here are Victorian. I've only got 3 of them, but they're Victorian. That's what the Victorians, the sort of thing the Victorians would put on their Christmas tree. As you can see, if we look, you can see, let's just try and get up a bit. I gotta get up a bit. Let's get up here. Here you can see, right, going up the spine of the tree inside, there are baubles. Because, there you go, you can see them, they're right inside. Because that gives you a better depth of colour, and it fills the tree, and the tree doesn't look like it's just got stuff on the outside, and the inside's hollow. So it's nice to fill it out. So that's the first thing I do. Once I've erected the tree and fluffed it all out, I go right up the spine of the tree with the plain coloured baubles, then put the lights on it, then you can start decorating it. These things here, you can see my finger here, these things here, these, oh, there's a little bird I knocked off there, those things are there, and the, see a blue one there, a bluey greeny one there, they're hand blown glass. The vendor was unable to tell me where they come from, so I have no idea where they come from. So here's a blue one here, look. But I bought a job lot of them this year. Excuse me while I pick up this bird a minute. Oh. But I don't know where they come from, which is a pity. Which is a pity. There, I'll put the bird back. These here, these are Egyptian, hand-blown glass from Egypt, which I was pleased to get. Some of them, when they got here, they didn't have bows on, so I had to put the bows on. I got some ribbon and put some bows on. Now they've all got bows on, and they all look absolutely lovely. You wouldn't think of the Egyptians as making Christmas tree decorations, but they absolutely do, and they do a very good job of it. Very good job of it. They're very, very nice indeed. Here's another one here, look. So once I put all the lights on and got all that done, I then put all the big stuff on. Sorry, I'm eating an aniseed ball here, excuse me. Once you've got all the big stuff on the tree, you can then start filling in with the smaller stuff like this. There you go, stuff like that. That's probably 1950s, 1960s, probably more 1950s. So you start filling in with the older stuff. Here's another one, look. Another one there, look. Sort of 1950s type stuff. So you go around the tree with your smaller stuff, sort of 1950s again. You're getting increasingly smaller with the baubles the further up you go. But I got quite a lot of 50s and 60s stuff, which is, there you go, look. Getting incredibly expensive now to get these things. Real good quality old traditional baubles are becoming increasingly expensive, and I have to say to you folks, quite a good investment. Actually, they're quite a good investment. So then you fill in all the gaps between the big stuff with that type of thing, and you go around, and anything else you might have, like cranberry glass. That's a cranberry glass. Another cranberry glass one up here. Oh, there's another cranberry glass bauble, which I like. Another little 50s one there. Look, blue. Can we see that? There you go. Another little 50s purple one. So then you're constantly standing back and look at it. Where do I need to put a bauble? Where do I need to go? And you're filling in the gaps. And just, there's no rush to this job. You can't rush this job, and you just do it slowly and surely. These things here. Oh, and there's another one up here. Look, they're German, German glass. Very nice. I got quite a few of them. Here's another one. Look, German glass. There's a really good 1950s one. Look, that's a beaut. So then once you got your main sort of amount of baubles on there that you're sort of happy with. Then you can go, what I do is I go around with what I call sundry items. I have a box of sundry items, little odds and ends like these things, like that, or maybe little angels there, these little tiddly things. Go around with a box of them and put them on, and these as well. I have a set of these. These are by a company called Geisler Graham. If you want some really nice decorations for your Christmas tree, go on eBay and look at Geisler Graham. They do some lovely stuff. Here's another Geisler Graham bauble. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. So here's another one. Absolutely lovely. Geisler Graham. See that bee skep there, look. That's a Geisler Graham bee skep. So you go round and you put all your sundry items on it, and like your little birds and stuff. Your robin there, look. There's robins up here, look. Clip your robins on. Then after we've done that, getting near the end, you can go around with your cones and put your cones in. And you don't have to wire the cones in or so glue them on or tape them on or anything like that. Just push them in. They'll stay there all season. Just push them in, and they'll stay there all year. I was going to say all year, all season, and they're fine. They're fine. And it's as good round the back as it is round the front. You see all the stuff around the back. It's a bit dark, I know, but another German one there at the top. And another thing we did this year, which we didn't do last year, was we get right down the bottom again, is we could put this tree skirt around it, cover the legs, which is nice. So the legs don't show, makes it look a bit tidier, a bit neater. And then we put this traditional old nativity set there at the bottom. Traditional wooden nativity set, which is lovely. And a few bells there, look. And the very final thing we did was we went to a sweet shop near me, run by a little old lady, as all sweet shops should be, run by little old ladies. Very nice lady. And we got a big bag of these candy canes and came back and hung on the candy canes. Different colours. And no doubt we shall. There's one there, look. I was looking at the pink one. No doubt we shall eat a few of these over Christmas. Oh, I'm getting too old for bending up and down. See, there's a rainbow coloured one, a yellow one, one or two at the top there. So that is this year's Christmas tree. See, there's the cones there, look, pushed in. Can we see that there? Pushed in at the back. And they'll stay there all season, those cones. And if you get fresh ones from the forest floor, they'll open up in the warm and they'll drop their seed on the floor. Gives you an added bit of realism to your tree. That's if you've got an artificial tree, that is. But I'll tell you something, losing my voice again. It shows you how quick things are spiraling out of control with our godforsaken system. With this tree last year, this is a home base Norwegian spruce, 7'6". The last year this was £155, which sounds a lot of money for an initial outlay, which I guess it is, but you think how many years you're going to get out of this tree, and if you were to buy real trees every year, I mean it's a good investment, really. But this year, this same tree has gone from £155 to 220. That's how much it's jumped, and that's how quickly things are spiraling out of control. You know, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But yeah, a lot of work, I gotta say, a heck of a lot of work, but very pleasing. Looks very nice. Very nice stuff on it. I am a happy bunny, I gotta say. I am a happy bunny. So for the month this is up, I am going to enjoy this very much. In fact, I enjoy it every night because my chair is just opposite it. There's another one of those Geisler Graham rings there, look, which are lovely and lovely. So let's have another. Stand back a minute. Oh, excuse me for wobbling. Shaky cam. There she is. One Christmas tree, and I'm a very happy bunny. Very happy bunny. But whatever you're going to put on your tree, my advice is, the biggest thing is, don't rush. Don't rush when you do it. Take your time, and you'll get a much better result. You get a much better result. So, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.